Madison, Centennial, Central Kitsap, Cleveland, Glacier Peak, Granada Hills, Gresham, Hawkinson, Lincoln, Milliken, Mira Costa, Mira Mesa, Oregon Episcopal, Pacifica, Pueblo West, Redondo Union, Salida, Seattle Prep, Sheldon, Skyline, South Kitsap, Sprague, St. Mary's Academy, Thurston, Torrey Pines, Tumwater, Westview, Woodinville, and Woods Cross. There are a few teams in this group that will make state, even though there's D1 race and not the Danner race. The Danner race is very tough this year, very deep. Pushed the pace out earlier, but you can see it's a very deep field. A lot of runners staying close to that pace. They push out that first couple hundred yards, and then they cut left and go back along the south side of the park, weaving, curling back and forth along it till they get to the east side of the park. You can see different teams have different styles. Some want to pack up to the front and then they fall off. Others want to run their own pace and push each other forward, eventually taking the lead.
Hey, faster, faster, faster.
In the lead, that's Ashley Becerra Guzman of Anacortes. Sophie Rebick of Redondo Union. Sarah Guzman has run 23 earlier this year. Last year she ran 1904.2, finished 8th at state meet. Off to a slower start this year. She only had one meet. She was over 20 minutes last year. She already has 2. But also they did run and look like they normally have. So Becerra Guzman out very well so far. The nice lead. Sneaking in and out that south side. Turning left, then turning right, then turning left. And at the end of it, the packs will be much more strung out. There's wind, 8 kilometers an hour. Still at 69 degrees.
Landmarks around the board out, spacing and speed off.
Actually, it's picked up at 71 degrees now.
When I do the 10 fast steps, when I push myself,
40% humidity.
running
It's Sarah Guzman. Followed by Sophie Rebick of Redondo Union. Sarah Guzman, just a sophomore. Getting that first mile split. $5:43.1 for Ashley Becerra Guzman. Second, Rebick at 5:45.4. Followed closely by Amberly McDowell, Jaya Holt, Audra Palmer, Kate Westfall of Camas, Jillian Beach of Pacifica, Elizabeth Nava of Camas, Eva McGeechee of Camas. This is a big group, like a teardrop, with Guzman out front, and then Rebick, and then a number of runners fairly close behind, but still strung out behind them. Sophomore Becerra Guzman running very well so far. She's on 1850 pace or so. If she runs 6-minute miles. Slowing down a little bit. See, looks like Camas in the early lead. Followed by Pacifica, Anacortes, Torrey Pines, Pueblo West, Woodinville, Glacier Peak, Redondo Union, Milliken, and Bend. Torrey Pines might move up. They're in a pack 25th through 29th as far as scoring at this point in time. They're close to second and might move up even to first. Can be fairly sneaky in that backpack. All I have to do is just move up, and they have a 6th runner at 30th, scoring the 30th. So Torrey Pines, 25th through scoring 30th. I mean, they're all right together. If they move up and pass a few runners from other teams, as they have their 6th runner before anybody else has their 4th runner, except for Camas. Camas has their 5th runner behind them, but their 4th is still ahead of them. Torrey Pines could be a sneaky winner here if they can move up as a group. And you'd see teams like do that. Colorado a lot of times has one running like that, where they run as a group and then push together up forward. Becerra Guzman went out a little bit too fast, been passed. It looks like Milliken's Amberly McDowell led a group to catch her. As we're about a mile and a half into the race. When they come out of the forested area, that'll be the mile 2 split. And then mile 2, up to mile 2, that's another area where there's a lot of weaving in and out, just like the other side of the forest area. This is the west side forested area. And Becerra Guzman realized everybody was there. Now he's pushing the pace again. See, the rest of the runners are about to reach that forested area.
Way to go! Awesome, Ivy. Okay, you got a great rhythm going. Okay, eyes on those jokers, but there you go. Can you go get them? And then get one more. Awesome job, Ivy. Focus right on your back.
Still in the lead, Amberly McDowell at 2 miles, 12:01.7. Just ahead of Kate Westfall of Camas, 12:02.1. Julian Beach of Pacifica, and Balin Hubing of Boise. Then go back to Audra Palmer, 12:05.9. From Central Kitsap, she's 5th ahead of Ashley Becerra Guzman. Then Chloe Valère of Salida at 12:07.4. Then we go to Sophie Rebick of Redondo Unit 12:11.4. Ahead of Jaya Holt at 12:12. And then back to Brianna Mazzulli of Camas at 12:14.8. So 2 for Camas in the top 10. Camas has their first 5 already through. Pacifica, Pueblo West, Torrey Pines has 7 through. Woodinville has 6 through. Pueblo West has 5 through.
Julian Beach of Pacifica has moved into 3rd. Bill Hubin of Boise is 4th, and Audra Palmer of
Anacortes into second now overall. So Camus, Anacortes, Pacifica. Torrey Pines is battling Pacifica for third. Actually, still all the same teams battling for second. Anacortes, Pacifica, Torrey Pines, and Pueblo West all in position to get second. But Camus still way out in the lead. Torrey Pines still first five ahead of Anacortes and Pacifica's top. After their top three, so they're ahead of their fourth runners for those teams.
Hey, faster,
Camus,
faster.
same positioning.
My bad.
So. Meantime, Emily McDonald's doing all she can. Low stick. She's only got 1 point right now for Milliken. Exactly what you want. The lowest stick possible for the freshman from Milliken. Followed by Westfall of Camas, Beach, Pacifica, and Hubing of Boise. Camas girls were 9th at Washington 4A State last year. So I was saying there's a number of teams in this D1 race that didn't make the Danner race that are likely to make the state meet.
Hey, faster, faster. She's fast, she's fast.
Kate Westfall of Camas.
Yep. She's pulling
Westfall
away.
running
Pulling
hard.
away.
Westfall closing this out with a nice run down the slope to get to the finish line. Getting through the mass of people in the wrong spot. Getting that straightaway, going up now up to that corner where she's going to run up the hill and get a victory here. Kate Westfall of Camas. Helping lead her team potentially to the D1 title here at Portland Cross Country. Nike Portland Cross Country victory here for Kate Westfall. Get the low stick of 1. Emily McDowell of Milliken closing hard. So a great move by Westfall, cutting through that backside to get the victory and pull away from McDowell. Beach of Pacifica, Hubing of Boise. Now Westfall, 18:25.6. Second, Amberly McDowell Milliken, 18:51.9. Third, Chloe Valle of Salida, 18:56.4. Fourth, Belen Hubing of Boise at 18:57.6. Fifth, Jillian Beach of Pacifica, 19:02.2. As Valier of Salida made a nice move over the last part of the race. Sixth is Audra Palmer of Central Kitsap, 19:10.6. Seventh, Brianna Mazzulli of Camas at 19:11.11. Now there's two for Camas in the top 7. 8th, Sophie Rebick of Redondo Union, 19:11.9. 9th, Di Holt of Glacier Peak at 19:12.5. 10th, Sierra Cruz of Pacifica, 19:13. As Pacifica with 2 in the top 10. 11th, Redondo Union's Christina Brown at 19:15.1, giving them 2 in the top 11. And of course goes 12-13 with Ashley Becerra Guzman and Megan Kennedy, as Ashley Becerra Guzman with a season best 19:16.2 and her teammate 19:19.9. 14th, Magnolia Rolls of Bend at 19:21 flat. And 15th, Claire Rowland of Woodinville, 19:21.8. Ryan, of course, has 4 in their 5 in. Camas 4. Pines gets their 5th, as we saw earlier. Now Woodinville with their 5th. Pines with that great pack running, working to their benefit so far. But their 5th runner was not able to pass the 4th runner for Camas. So Camas will likely get victory here in this Division I race. And they still have a teammate coming up in the Danner race. So nice job by Camas. So big victory here for Camas. Help a team trying to go back to state again this year. Still have conference and district meets to go. Finished other meets. Nice close for the Pacific runner. This D1 race, the 5,000 meters, 37 broke 20 minutes. Four of the Torrey Pines runners broke 19:52. Their 5th runner ran 20 flat .1. So great team running by Torrey Pines. The team standings, the team victory will go to Camas for the D1 title. Followed by Torrey Pines, who caught and made a little separation from the rest. Pueblo West 3rd. Might change based upon numbers coming out, as there's only 1 point difference right now between Pueblo West and Woodinville. As more teams come in, it might affect the overall scores. 5th, Anacortes. Up next, boys Division I